We are back. We're going to be trying to do the Crackle Effect. I've never tried this before. One of my channel subs emailed me, Dave, aka Mystic Star. Hi Dave, suggesting that I gave it a try. So I'm going to give it a try. Why not? I'm only going to be using the free, I think, today. This is the Resin Geode mould, but I'm only going to be doing the free because I've never done it before and I don't want to waste too much resin. So let's get mixing. Now my resin is pretty much mixed. I might have to stir it a little bit more. What we're going to do is just run through what colours we're going to be using. So for one, I've got 4 mixing cups. So for one, we're going to use the Resin red dye, which is translucent. Then we're going to be using the Armour Art red pigment paste, which I'm hoping, I can't remember, I'm hoping that's opaque. Then we're going to be using the Resin gold mica. And then we're going to be using this diamond white mica powder. So I've got roughly the same amount in each mixing cup. It's just under 40 millilitres in each one. So I've got 4 of those for the colours, and then I've just got some leftover resin just in there. Now I don't know whether I need to wait for this to warm up like we do with the bloom, but we're just gonna carry on and just go and see what happens. I'm not even sure how this effect actually works. So we're going to start off with our translucent red, just a couple of drops to begin with, and just mix that in. I think that will be enough, just the 2 drops, maybe. Just make sure it's streak free. And as always, massive shout out to my channel members, thank you very much, and to anyone who's bought me a super thanks or a coffee. Yeah, I think that's going to be enough. You want to be able to see a stick through the colour. I did watch a very quick video, I think it's by Resin As You Wish, on this, but I didn't catch if there was any kind of waiting times or anything like that. So I think that will do for our translucent red. Now we're going to go with our Armour Art red. Hoping it's opaque, pretty sure it is. Just going in with, doesn't even come out in drops, just a couple of squirts. And just mix that up. Again, you can see the difference. So this one is definitely an opaque. I was tying between the gold and the silver for the mica powder, but I decided to go for a gold. Made a bit of a mess inside my cup. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Now we're going to go for our gold. This is from the 36 ink mica powder set, which most of you have probably already got. But as always, all the links are in the description box below. Just click that downward arrow and you'll find it. Right, let's turn my stick around. Probably going to add some more to this. I want the gold to be really strong. Let's turn it around and open the bigger side. And just make sure that's thoroughly mixed in, that there's no lumps. So I did add a dash more. Just you want that to be a solid gold. Like so. Now for our white. Now this stuff I've got is the same stuff that I used in my tutorial where I showed you how to make your own glitter alcohol ink. It's really light and fine stuff. A couple of scoops of that. Really is a nice diamond white mica powder, this one. Right, let's move all these aside. I've now got to try and remember the order in which they're poured, but I know the translucent is definitely first. And then the darker red. I remember that much. I think the trick is just to keep layering them. I was going to try this in a pendant, but I decided to try it this way first. So now I'm going in with my gold. I couldn't remember if it was the gold next or the white, but we're going to go in with the gold. I've just got to try not to mix up my colours. I don't think I'm going to have enough of the translucent to go again, we'll see. It's not really in the centre either. Oh, I forgot to go in with the white, didn't I? Right, let's go in with the white now. My surface isn't quite level. Always check first whether your surface is level, it helps. Let's just see if I can prop that up a bit. This could go horribly wrong, guys. I'm kind of just mixing things in the wrong orders now, I think. But we'll see what happens. Still not quite level. Right, let's go in with another gold. And then try and get, I haven't got really any clear left. It's probably not going to work then, is it? We'll just get out what we can in this one anyway. And then we're just going with another of our red, the darker red. I think I might have to use some of the clear now. Just try and break things up a little bit. And then we're going with a white. And another gold. Really want that to push over. It's starting to, which is good. I'm going with another red. Fingers crossed, keep those fingers crossed for me. I really want some more of the clear red. So I had enough of the clear left, so I've just mixed up some more of the translucent red. So I really think I needed that a couple of layers ago. Again, I'm not even sure how the technique works. So we're just going to go with it. Now another white. Then I think another gold, and then our clear to finish off. They're all a bit off centre, but natural geodes aren't perfect, are they? Get that last bit of gold out. And then finish off with some of our clear. Not sure how much, but kind of looks like a funny off-coloured egg. I think that will do. I'm not sure. I'm winging it. As I always do. Right. No stirring involved. Just now a waiting game. See for the results. So it's been about 15 or 20 minutes since I've poured, and you can see just in the centres almost like cells. So I think we're on a good path. Hopefully there'll be lots of them on the other side. Kind of looks like a dragon's eye. Right, I'll see you for the demold. That has now got me thinking. You know what I'm like. It has that dragon's eye look, and there's that clear area there, if you can see, which if we were to back with black, it might look like an eye. But I'm thinking now, could I stir in like an eyelid? I'm not sure if it will show on the other side, that's the issue, but what's the harm in trying, really? So I'm going to just use my stick and draw that up, just like so. I don't know whether to draw that down or up slightly. It'll go down. It might change. It might not stay that way. But I'm now thinking, because that could look like, you know, the film over the eye. I'm not sure what the scientific or biological name of that is. But I'm now thinking, if I was to back this with a smoky black afterwards, would it look more like an eye? It's just playing around, isn't it, anyway? Right, I'll see you soon. Right, so well, I sped things up a little bit because I was being impatient. I decided not to go with a black background because I'm not sure it's going to show on the other side anyway. And silly me, I tested it a little while ago and it wasn't quite set. So it's left that kind of strand there. So these are still a little bit bendy. But once I lay that flat, it will be fine. Whoa. Okay. Very different on the other side. I think that white's overpowered that. Got some of the crackle there. But that's very... I was expecting the centre area to be a bit clearer. Never mind. I think I need to try this again. Very, very white. I think I prefer the other side, you know. I definitely prefer that side. Apart from that bit there. Last one. It's going to be the same. Not much of a crackle. I think less white next time. But I do prefer that side. Definitely. Right guys, give the video a thumbs up. I know it's not a brilliant one, but it was my first time. Drop a comment and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now.